Jeffro from Two Hacks Garage. Well, if you guys saw in that last video, I kind of provided an update on what we got going on with my nostalgia front engine dragster, with my 521 cubic inch big block Ford powered 1968 Thunderbird, and what we've got going on with Kyle's Big Green Machine 1968 GTO. Speaking of that GTO, I'm going to be heading up to Kyle's Hack Shack because we got a whole bunch of work to do. This is going to be a behind the scenes video. Might as well capture all of it, kind of show you what we got going on and go from there. As you saw, we pulled the 455 out of that, found some really bad bearing wear, and we also tore down a 400, and the decision was made, what we're going to do is we're going to go 400 based for that supercharged Holley EFI injected Pontiac that you guys are going to see this spring, but we don't know which 400 we're going to use yet. We have that one that's a virgin bore. It's in really good shape. Came out of a 70 GTO. However, Kyle found a fully prepped 400 that's ready to go. He's just trying to work some deals out. He's just trying to figure out a couple other things behind the scenes. So that part of it's kind of on hold. But what we do need to do, the 455 that came out of it, well, we need to get that cleaned up. We need to get that honed, and we need to do a whole bunch of measuring, because what we're going to do is we're going to assemble that as a short block. Kyle's going to use the funds from that short block to go into his 400. Makes sense. In today's world, if you're not going to be using something, you might as well get much money out of it as you can and use those funds going forward. It's good economics in the world of hot rodding. So tonight, it's going to be behind the scenes, a lot of miscellaneous stuff. We did start cleaning on it. However, we do have to do a whole lot more cleaning on it. Got to polish the crankshaft. That's going to go back into it. We got to measure for bearings, all that fun jazz. It's going to be one of those nights where it's just a bunch of miscellaneous tasks that we've got to get done so we can get that 455 built, get it out the door, start making decisions on the 400 so we can get that built, so we can get it back in that Pontiac GTO, the Big Green Machine, and see what that thing's capable of. On the 455, that is going to retain the pistons that came out of it, the rods that came out of it, the cam and all that. We inspected it, we cleaned all that, and it's all in great shape. It was high-end aftermarket parts. Eagle forged rods, Icon forged pistons. It is a factory nodular iron crank, and it's in great shape. We just need to make sure what we're putting back into it is going to be good going down the road. So with that, guys, I'm rambling. I need to get up to Kyle's. Oh, by the way, I hope you liked the post I had on that vintage racing jacket. If you know me, I really, really like my vintage drag racing, and I have a whole bunch of those old jackets. A lot of times I find either new old stock or lightly worn original jackets like Swingster, and I'll find original new old stock patches, and I'll combine them together because I really like them. A couple years ago, I made one for Kenny, the Keep On Trucking, because he's the official hauler of my vehicles. You know what? I've never had one for Kyle. Part of the reason why is I haven't been able to find the right stuff, and I'm always looking. Well, check this out, guys. This is actually a Swingster jacket, and it's in really good shape. I think it'll fit him. It's got the Pontiac logo here, and it's got the Pontiac logo on the back. Pretty fitting for Kyle. I hope he likes this. Still looking for Eddie, and I'm always looking for myself. But with that, guys, like I said, I'm rambling. We need to get up to Kyle's Hack Shack. We need to do some cleaning, some measuring. You know what, guys? Spring's fastly approaching, and we want to see what this Big Green Machine GTO is going to do. I'll see you in a few minutes. All right. We're up at Kyle's Hack Shack. Again, there's the GTO with no engine in it. And right behind me, right there, is the 455. So that 455's got to get cleaned. It's actually in really good shape, but, you know, you got to get in the oil galleys. You got to get everywhere, get it all cleaned up. In fact, let me show you a little bit what we got going on with that. So if you look, it's actually not too bad, but this is the one that we plan on building a short block out of. So we got to really do a lot of good cleaning on that. Chase threads, you name it. Get in everywhere, get all the gunk out, because it's going to end up getting rebuilt and repainted, made nice, and this one's going to go up for sale. So that's where we're at with that one. And Kyle's actually going to be working on dimpling on the factory oil pump. It's a Mellings. He's got another one, and he's going to work on dimpling the little rotors in there to give it a little bit more oil film between that and the plate, which actually adds a little bit more oil pressure. We're going to show that later on. But one thing we're going to do, because we are going to rebuild this with the crank that came out of it, it's actually in really good shape. It's already been balanced with the pistons and rods and all that. we're using. So part of the miscellaneous stuff is we got to get in here and we got to get all that polished up. Let me show you that. All right, so there's the crank. It's in good shape. Nothing's catching with the fingernail. So what we're going to do is we're going to polish this by hand. It's different sandpapers, a little bit of lubricating oil, and a shoestring. And we're going to go in there and get everything cleaned up. We're going to clean out the dirt or the oiling holes in here, make sure those are all good. Kyle's already been working on the pistons and all that fun jazz. Those have all been cleaned up. So those are an Icon forged piston, and it's got Eagle forged rods. But we need to get everything cleaned up, ready to go, polished. We got to measure for bearings and all that fun jazz. It is going to have the 4-bolt caps remaining with it, and the original camshaft, which is a hydraulic roller. It's going to go back in it. So it's kind of a night of the miscellaneous, kind of craziness going on as usual. So I'm going to work on getting this guy cleaned up, start on that. Kyle's going to work on the oil pump and work on the crankshaft, because this bad boy right here, well, you know what, guys? It's going to be supercharged, Holley EFI, and it's going to be fast. See you soon. All right, well, Kenny is over here. He's working on getting all the gunk out of the threads, and we're going to get all those chased. And what I was doing with that sanding block real lightly, I was just going over the deck to see what the surface looked like, getting some of that stuff off there. But what we're doing is getting all the threads cleaned. This is going to be done probably twice. You want everything nice and clean, so when you go to torque things down, you get a proper torque reading on that. So that's all got to be cleaned out. So Kenny's working on that. Kyle's over here polishing the crankshaft. It's real simple, guys. This crank, like I said, didn't have any damage. What you're using is fine sandpaper with like a spray lubricant, a shoelace. And as you see there, he's just slightly going back and forth, back and forth. And what's that doing is taking out any imperfections. So what we're going to do is just keep doing that, work our way up to about 2,000 grit, clean it, polish it once more, and we're going to call that good. So that's where we're at with that. So yes, it's a lot of behind the scenes miscellaneous type stuff. It's all needed to be done. And you know what, guys? It's dirty, but like I said, it's one of those things that you got to do. All right, so we did a lot of block prep. This is kind of that behind the scenes stuff where, you know what, it just takes a whole lot of time. Now, mind you, this engine block here is going to get pressure washed, degreased, and all that. But basically what Kenny and I did was went through, I got the cam bearings out. Those were still in there. Removed some more plugs. And we chased all the threads in this because you want to make sure everything's chased. So when you go to torque things down, you get proper reading. Ran some Q-tips down, everything, make sure there's no chunks. And I lightly went over with a sand block and some fine sandpaper just to look at this deck surface. Still got more to do on that. But yeah, so we still got to do a lot of cleaning on this. It's a timely process. I'm really picky on how I get everything clean. Usually it takes hours, but when I get a block done, they're really extremely clean. Kyle went ahead and polished up the crank, and it looks absolutely really, really good. And if you notice here, we got our mics out because we needed to check to make sure there was no taper in this and make sure the size was the same. The rods on the rod journals on this were cut 40 thousandths. The main were cut 20 thousandths. So the factory mains are 3.25. We measured them at 20 thousandths under. They should be 3.23. And the mains came out at 3.2296. So it's 4 10,000ths difference. Nothing to worry about. Rods on here, the factory size would have been 2.2 or yeah, 2. Let's see here. Well, they came out to be 2.2095. So factory would have been 2.249. So you know what? They're still 40 thousandths. So what we're going to do next is, well, like I said, still have cleaning to do on that, but, you know, Kyle did a really good job polishing that. Pretty simple, really. You're just using really fine sandpaper, lubricant, and string. Looks really good. And so what we need to do next is get bearings ordered for this, some high-performance ones, and go from there. What do you think, Kyle?
I think we made good progress tonight.
We did make good progress tonight. So, yeah, that's out of the way. We're going to get that soaked down. We're going to get that bagged. And next time we're going to do more cleaning on that and go from there. But with that, this thing really needs a supercharged engine in it. See you soon.